Now, we are going to start with the next part of the chapter, P block elements. Today, we are going to start with phosphorus halides. Phosphorus forms two types of halides, PX3 and PX5. Let us first discuss the preparation of phosphorus trihalides. In trihalides, we have taken the example of phosphorus trichloride. It is obtained by passing dry chlorine over heated white phosphorus. P4 plus Cl2 gives us PCl3. It is also obtained by the action of thionyl chloride on white phosphorus. So, P4 plus SOCl2 will give PCl3 plus S2Cl2 plus SO2. Phosphorus trichloride is a colorless, oily liquid. It hydrolyzes in the presence of moisture. PCl3 with water forms H3PO3 and HCl. It also combines with chlorine to form PCl5. It reacts with organic compounds containing OH group such as CH3COOH or C2H5OH. In these compounds, OH is being replaced by Cl. Preparation of phosphorus pentahalides, and here again we have taken the example of PCl5. It is prepared by the reaction of white phosphorus with excess of dry chlorine. So if you take excess of dry chlorine, the product will be PCl5. However, if chlorine is not taken in excess, then the product was PCl3. It can also be prepared by the action of SO2Cl2 on phosphorus. So P4 plus SO2Cl2 will give PCl5 plus SO2. PCl5 is a yellowish white powder. It also hydrolyzes in moist air to give first POCl3 and ultimately H3PO4. When heated, PCl5 decomposes to form PCl3 and Cl2. It also reacts with organic compounds containing OH group to form chloroderivatives. The only difference is in the side product. Finally divided metals on heating with PCl5 give their corresponding chlorides. Like you can see, silver on reaction with PCl5 will give silver chloride. Tin on reaction with PCl5 will form tin chloride. In solid state, PCl5 exists as an ionic solid. It exists as PCl4 positive, PCl3 negative, in which PCl4 positive is a tetrahedral and PCl6 negative is octahedral. Then oxo acids of phosphorus. Phosphorus forms a number of oxo acids, where phosphorus exists in different oxidation states. So this is a table showing different oxo acids of phosphorus along with the oxidation state of phosphorus and the preparation method. H3PO2 plus 1 oxidation state can be prepared by the action of alkali on white phosphorus. H3PO3 can be prepared from P2O3 on hydrolysis. Oxidation state is +3. Pyrophosphorus acid prepared by PCl3 plus H3PO3. Hypophosphoric acid can be prepared by the action of alkali on red phosphorus. Orthophosphoric acid can be prepared by hydrolysis of phosphorus pentoxide. Pyrophosphoric acid prepared by heating phosphoric acid. Metaphosphoric acid is prepared by phosphorus acid plus bromine when they are heated in a sealed tube. Here are the structures of these oxo acids. Students, while drawing this structure, you can very well see on the screen that covalency of phosphorus in all structures is 5. Phosphorus is forming 5 bonds. From those 5 bonds, like in the first structure, 1 is double and 3 are single. So, you will have to do practice of these structures. Characteristics of oxo acids. These acids in +3 oxidation state of phosphorus tend to disproportionate. For example, H3PO3 on disproportionation forms H3PO4 and PH3. In all these structures, you must have seen that these contain pH bond. The acids which contain pH bond have strong reducing properties. Greater the pH bonds and more reducing that will be. Thus, hypophosphorus acid will be a good reducing agent. You can see one example of that reducing agent, silver nitrate with hypophosphorus acid gets reduced to silver. These pH bonds are not ionizable to give H ions, so they do not play any role in basicity. Hydrogen atoms which are attached directly with oxygen in the form of POH, they are ionizable and are responsible for the basicity. Thus, H3PO3 is dibasic and H3PO4 is tribasic in nature. This is all about group 15 elements. In the next video, we will start with group 16 elements. Thank you.